Hello, my name is Xiao Song. I'm a healer and soul whisperer. I feel really honored to be here today. Guess what? Today is Chinese New Year, and I'm Chinese, by the way. I'm honored to be here, to be able to give a live talk about how to embrace anxiety, how to befriend anxiety, thanks to Rin's invitation. And I believe I'm the first speaker she's hosting, but there will be lots and lots of beautiful ladies coming on board, sharing our wisdom and insight. Okay, as I said, I'm Chinese. I'm originally from China, but I left China when I was 20. I went to live in Europe, uh, Germany, Berlin, London, many years, 25 years. And I also spent a short stint in the Middle East, in Beirut. And now for the last 5 years, I've been living in Argentina, in South America, the other end of the globe, for the love of tango and the mountains in the Andes, the mountains in Patagonia. So I'm Chinese by origin, by ethnicity, I'm European by culture, and I'm Latina by passion. And here I am, and I'm a healer, a soul whisperer. I help people heal their chronic pains and symptoms by connecting their pain body by the deepest yearnings of their soul, by connecting them intimately with their body, talking to their body, understanding the body, embracing the body, accepting it, loving it, so that the symptoms and the pain can release. And I was trained and certified in Alexander technique, and then craniosacral therapy and somato-emotional release. And I have lifelong study and extensive experience in psychotherapy, in hypnotherapy, in traditional Chinese medicine, in nutrition, in in so many other things. And I combine science with ancient wisdom to heal, to help people. Right. I'm going through my notes. And I'm very honored to be with you, audacious, ambitious, and passionate women entrepreneurs. I am one of you, so I know you, I know where you're from, and we are in the same boat. Apart from practicing an abundance of alternative therapies, I am a firm believer in you are your own healer, in you can heal yourself. That, okay, we can look for a lot of external things, for external resources and tools for help, but the power, the ultimate healing power is within you, and you are born with it. It's innate. And my mission is to help people to awaken this innate power, to connect with it, and to work with it. And today, I want to talk about stress and anxiety, which I hear left, right, center, and every day more than ever, every now more than ever, and especially in the current climate of COVID, of pandemia, of political turmoils, the stress level is rampant, and it is kind of killing people. People are feeling completely helpless and hopeless, suffering from anxiety. And I want to say that you don't have to suffer like that, that there's a way out, that I can help you. So we hear a lot about, there are so many, I'm a holistic healer, so I'm not going into the area of taking drugs and tranquilizers. It's not my area. But in the holistic area, we talk about, we have lots of alternative herbal teas and essential oils, massage. We can go to walk in the nature. We hear about hugging trees. We talk about practicing yoga, practicing meditation, and whatever exercises that take your fancy. They all help with calming the stress and anxiety level. But there's a notion of what to do to combat stress and anxiety. And I personally don't like the word combat or defeat, because obviously it sounds like a war. It's a warfare. But if we take stress and anxiety like an enemy, it's going to be a tough war. It's going to be a arm wrestle. It's going to be taking a lot out of you as well. But how about change the paradigm shift of thinking, how can I befriend stress? How can I embrace stress and anxiety? How can I accept stress and anxiety? How can I, to a level, loving it and see what happens? If you imagine stress and anxiety like a very, very upset child, a bad parent, in my book, is scream at this child, beat him up, and ask him to get out of my way, to get out of the house, to get out of my sight, and shut up. And the child might go, you might use force to kick him out, but he is only going to get more upset. So when we talk about, when we change the paradigm shift, the mindset of how to deal with stress and anxiety, if we take this very, very upset child into your arms and say, sweetheart, what's going on? Tell me why you're so upset. Tell me what you need. What can I help you? And hug him and stroke him and give him love and affection and say, I'm with you. I want to know, I want to help you. And see what the child has to tell you, what you don't know. And that itself, being able to be heard, being able to be held, being able to express, is the beginning of the journey. That itself will initiate releasing and the ultimate healing. The child will calm down, the child will cry, will calm down, his body will soften or her body will soften. And it's exactly the same with stress and anxiety. It will lose force, it will soften, and you will feel calmer. I would like you to try that next time you are feeling stressed and anxious. And now, what's stress and anxiety doing with all the pains, with all the illnesses and symptoms you are suffering? and how much is real physical pain, how much is actually triggered and fed by stress and anxiety. Well, according to some research and statistics, stress and anxiety is the number one cause of all our pains and symptoms. It is the number one. And in your pains, for example, your physical pains, I personally had chronic back pains for many, many years after I broke my leg. And throughout the healing, I developed chronic back pain because my body, part of my body collapsed with a broken leg. Throughout my healing, my body collapsed and I developed severe back pain. And I was very, very young, in my early 30s, but I wasn't able to do many, many things. I felt tired, I couldn't wash up, I couldn't even lift any weight. I was depressed. I felt like an 80-year-old lady, even though I was less than half the age. And I searched the earth. I took so many alternative therapies: acupuncture, physiotherapy, massage, yoga, Pilates, lots and lots of money spent, lots of search, and nothing could help me until I bumped into Alexander Technique, a method which is to re-educate the central nervous system. And then I came across craniosacral therapy and somato-emotional release, and I managed to connect my pains with my emotions, and I learned how to release my emotional pains, and my physical symptoms just went and released and freed itself. So everything I'm doing now, everything I'm helping people to heal, is what healed me. I'm 100% convinced that we have to work together, hand in hand, body and mind. Now, we were talking about the role of anxiety, what is doing to you, to your physical pain. And according to these statistics, the research, 80% of your pain is mind, is mental. Only 20% is physical. So our mind is playing a huge role. It's contributing hugely to whether we have more pains or less pains, whether we have more stress or less stress, more anxiety or less anxiety. So how about if we can manage to calm the mind, to lower the mental stress, and what's left, the 20%, is actually very, very manageable. It's very doable, and you can handle it. So here I'm trying to give you embodied experience to calm your mind, to calm that monkey mind, to tame that mental chatter. Obviously, meditation for me is my number one tool of self-healing resource. I can't value it enough, but it is very, very difficult. It is probably also the most difficult one. That's why not many people can have a routine practicing it. But believe me or not, meditation is the number one healing tool in the traditional Chinese medicine, the whole healing list. on top of acupuncture, on top of qigong, on top of herbal medicine, and it's meditation. And in my group, in my Facebook group, Xiao Song's Healing Circle, I just finished a 20-day meditation challenge where I guided people every single day, same time, for 20 minutes. And we just finished it. And I noticed an amazing shift in myself and in the people who participated. So it's something I will run again, and it's something I ask all my paying clients in my one-on-one session to do on a daily basis. But today, instead of going through again how to meditate and the techniques and the benefits, I want to just guide you. I want to guide you through embodied meditation. Yeah, and before we start, there's so much to talk, and I'm jumping points. Before we start, I'd like you to notice your stress level, your anxiety level in your body. And if we can grade it between 0 to 10, where is it? Is it towards 1, which you are pretty calm, or you are towards 8, 9, 10, you are very, very, very stressed up? Give it a number without thinking too much. And secondly, which part of your body lives such stress and anxiety? Whether it's your breathing. When we are calm, our breathing is very, very, very deep. It can go to pubic area. That's when we are really, really calm. And lots of seasonal practitioners of meditation breathe that deep. Or it can be in your abdominal area, which is also pretty awesome. And then if it goes pretty shallow, where your heart chakra is, or upper chest. And if you're really, really anxious, it's very shallow. It's only here to your throat level. So see which part of your body lives the stress and anxiety. And in me, my personal case, it's always tummy. I have a mild IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and when I'm stressed and anxious, I get bloating. It just bloats up. It's got nothing to do with what I eat. It's just a message sent to me from my anxiety living in my tummy. Okay, and recognizing that you are stressed and anxious, it's already the beginning of the end. So we acknowledge to stress and anxiety. We say hello, hi, we know you are there. We know you are there. And I'm with you. And so, and how do we reduce it naturally? Like I said, we want to treat it as a little child. We want to converse to it. So I want you, if you're sitting, I want you to be grounded and to plant your feet to the ground and allow the floor to receive you. Allow the whole body to sink to the floor, to sink to the ground. It's your pure gravity. And allow your feet to spread out. Allow the heels to sink. Allow the toes spread out naturally and long. Feel free to close your eyes if you so wish. Allow the ankles to be soft. Allow the knees to relax. Allow the hips, the tailbone to relax. Allow the sit bones to connect with the seat and going all the way down to the floor. Allow your entire legs to be relaxed. And ask the legs, how are you today, legs? Is there anything you need to feel nourished? Without looking for the answers, allow the answer to come to you and grant the legs whatever they wish to have. Now we go up to the tummy area. Allow so much space inside your tummy. Allow each organ in the tummy to have its own space. And allow them to move, to swim, to breathe. And say hello to the livers, to the intestines, to the colon, to all the female reproductive organs. Say hello and ask, how are you today? Is there anything I can do for you today? Anything you need to feel happy, to feel nourished? And grant them what they wish for. And now we go further up to the upper chest. Say hello to the heart. Just say hello to the lungs. Say hello to the rib cage, front and back. And allow so much space in the rib cage. And allow the breath to breathe in and breathe out by itself. You don't need to make any effort to breathe. The breath breathes itself. You are just an observer. And ask the heart, thank you so much for working 24/7 non-stop. You're so noble. You're always there for me. What do you need? Is there anything I can do for you now? Now it's your time to grant a wish. Now it's your time to receive. Now it's your time to speak up. Now it's your time to express yourself, heart. And you are an organ of expression. You are an organ of love, and you have loved, and now it's your turn to receive as well. Tell me what you need. And you can have it all. You can have everything you ask for. And feel the heart, feel the rhythm of the heartbeat. Feel the heart expanding itself because it feels heard, it feels loved, it feels connected. It's not alone, it's with you. And allow this expansion to spread, to vibrate towards the rest of your body. Allow this vibration to travel towards your tummy, your womb, your hips, your legs, your ankles, your feet. And allow this vibration to multiply itself. And soften your shoulders, soften the arms, lower down the shoulder blades, soften the elbows, the wrists, the hands, the palms, the fingers. Soften the neck. Allow the neck to be free and allow your head to float up, so that your spine is long and agile. The spine dances, even though it's invincible, even though it's an inner dance. And allow the face to be soft, the mouth relaxed, the jaw relaxed, your lips soft. Allow the tongue to be heavy and fat, lying on the bottom of the mouth. Allow the tip of the tongue gently touching the lower teeth and the root of the tongue dropping all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to the coccyx, to the tailbone. And soften the eyes. We use our eyes so much. There's so much tension in the eyes. Soften it. Allow the eyeballs to sink into the eye socket towards the back of your head. It's a very deep eye socket there. And now we ask our brain, our integrated brain, hello brain, how are you now? Is there anything you need, brain, to feel nourished? and grant it, and grant the brain what it asks for. And now let's dwell on our skin, the largest organ we have. Skin, top to toe, your face, your arms, your chest, your back, your tummy, your thighs, your legs, your calves, the skin on the feet. Hello, skin. How are you? What can I do for you to feel nourished? And the skin said, I want to be touched. I want to be caressed. Yes, I will. I will touch you. I will caress you with all the love I have in my heart. And finally, we ask our bones. Good old bones. How are you? Thank you for being there, supporting me. You are my structure. Without you, I collapse. Thank you so much, dear bones. Tell me what you need right now to feel nourished. And the bones who have our innate wisdom, the bones relax. The bone said, I want to dance. I want to move. I want to be oiled. I want to fly. I want to lie down. Whatever you want, bones, you can have it. You can have it all. And now we are fully connected with ourselves, with our body. And let's just enjoy this connection. For 1 quiet minute. And now, let's go back to the scale between 0 to 10 and see where is the anxiety level. Is it towards coming down towards 0? Or I very much doubt that it has gone up? Or it stays where it is? And the lesson today is to really accept and embrace stress and anxiety, and to treat it like a child with all your love and compassion, and to honor it because it's there to serve a purpose. It's there to protect you. It's there to make sure you are safe. And you want to thank stress and anxiety. And you want to also tell stress and anxiety that, thank you so much, but I'm okay. I'm actually safe. Because part of the stress and anxiety is ancestral. It has been passed on to us by our ancestors. It's not real, but it's genetic. And by recognizing that, we are already reducing it. And with a much reduced stress and anxiety level, you, beautiful, awesome, ambitious ladies, you can have a much sharper focus, crystal clear clarity, and you're able to make amazing decisions. To be successful, to be abundant. That's the lesson for today. And for those of you who would love to connect with me, I have a Facebook group called Xiao Song's Healing Circle. I will leave it here when I finish the live. You are very welcome to join me, where I share lots of healing tools and resources. And I also give one-to-one individual healing and mentoring programs. If you're interested, get in touch, DM me. We can set up a friendly discovery call. I send you much love and blessings. Bye for now. Thank you for being with me today.